Mic test. Alright, we're golden. Had to cough, had to take care of a few things. Hello, we're back with Dark Souls 3 Big Bonks Edition. We're big, we're bonkin', it's great. I need a drink while we travel back to the cleansing chapel at the Cathedral of the Deep. Okay, here we go. Yep. Hi, Gale. That's nice. Bye, Gale. I'll be back for you later, buddy. Didn't we activate it? Well, yeah, we did get a shortcut ladder, but like... I didn't get either of these doors open, so whatever. It's fine, the long way's not that long. Y'all, it was hot as... hot as coughs. It was hot as balls today while I was out running errands. Wasn't a big fan. It was like 92 degrees. Which is just gross. Say no to 92 degree heat. And then just earlier it started raining really hard out of nowhere. Which is par for the course as far as weather in this state goes. I have exciting Twitch things to talk about, but I'm gonna wait for more people to show up before I do that. Oh, she's got the jukes, but I've got the bonks. You can't handle the bonks. No one can handle the bonks. This is so fun, honestly. It's like way simpler of a playstyle than I'm usually doing. I'm used to using like some form of magic, whether it's sorceries or pyromancies. Not so much miracles, except for in Elden Ring. I did a strength faith build in that game, and that was pretty fun. But I've never gone like full melee before. Obviously, with Bloodborne being the sole exception, because they don't really have like spells? They have spells as items. Get bonked on. Get bonked on. Ow! Who said that? Get down here, you shithead. I don't have anything to... I don't really have anything to subdue him from afar with, so I'm just gonna ignore him and hope for the best. I thought there was a gentleman over here. Cheeky little jerk. As I recall, there are a lot of gentlemen on this roof, so we gotta be careful. Can you... Alright. You wanna come down and play? You can come down and play. Don't you run away from me. Rude. Now where was I? Aha. I believe I have, yes, I have some throwing knives, just so I can get him down here. Handy to prevent ambushes later. Oh, hello. I was about to say, I don't see anymore. Woo! Okay. We're good. We're Gucci, even. We're fantastic. We're stunning. We're thriving. We're deprived and thriving, remember? That's what this whole playthrough is called. Not too terrible so far, I say as I almost get shot. Trying to see any more dudes perched up. Who else up perched up on a Friday? Hiya! The double bonk! She's got the skills. She's got the bonks. She's got the spear she's never going to use. What an incredible upset. Here at WWE Sunday Night Raw. I don't know why I said that. I don't really watch wrestling. My friend of mine and former roommate, he watches wrestling a lot. Oh. He's a big wrestling fan. It's not that I, like, inherently dislike it or anything. I just never really got into it, you know what I mean? I figured he was gonna be bulkier. Now here's the thing. I could jump that, but I don't know if I want to. Oh, I don't have to. I can... No, this is where I came from. Woo! That was almost disastrous. Goodbye. I must admit, I do love one-shotting things with my big stick. This isn't even the biggest stick we have in our inventory. I saw the shadow of a dude. But not the dude himself. There is... nothing over here. Doing that was... Alright. That same exact attack as in Elden Ring, and it sucks there too. Hey fellas. Bye fellas. Excuse me? Shouldn't have done that. Shit! Jesus. That dude gave me way more trouble than he should have. Give me your Titanite shard. Nerd. My attack blocked by a pillar on Pride Month. That's so homophobic. And I got their silly little hat that I'm not going to wear. Woo! That works. More Titanite shards, thank you. And an Estus refill. Love to see it. Fear my pancake attack. And my Estus refill. Nom 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 nom. Delicious Estus. This isn't the first time I've talked about this, but like, what do you think Estus tastes like? The popular online consensus is that it tastes like Sunny D, but Sunny D, like, tears up my stomach real bad, so I would personally prefer it not taste like Sunny D. I kind of like the headcanon that it tastes like whatever the owner's favorite drink is, so, like, for me it would taste like eggnog, because I love eggnog. I cannot get enough of the nog. I crave it. I desire it so. And they only sell it for like a month and a half out of the year around here, and it sucks. I would buy that shit weekly if I could, which I guess is partially why they only sell it for a month and a half. Because drinking eggnog every single week would probably be very unhealthy. So, I guess in that sense it's probably fine that it's not in stock very often, but... Ow. I forgot he was there. This is not ideal. Woo. Got one. Got one. Hiya! You have been bonked. Shout out to bonking. Ooh, an ember. Nothing else over here, seemingly. Into the church we go. The church. Right. we got some giants to deal with, and unfortunately the ones in here are not friendly. Like the one in the undead settlement is. Also, these things are annoying with the club, so that's good to know. Damn it. Okay, I can one-shot these dudes. That's good. Well, not with that attack. Fair enough. I can one-shot this furniture, though. Silly way of putting that. I believe this is a shortcut elevator. So, we're gonna go ahead and take this. Hello? Girl Scout cookies. I haven't had Girl Scout cookies in ages, come to think of it. When was the last time I had any? I truly don't know. Oh well. I kinda want some now. Shout out to doing that to myself. How many souls do I have? I can level myself up once. Let's progress through the church a little more, I think. I might pay for my hubris at a later date, but I haven't paid for it yet, so it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, that was just where I came from. Right. That, I believe, is forward progress, so let's go down these stairs first. See what we can see down here. Evangelist, hello. Let me just sneak up real nice and slow. Bonk! Get bonked! Thank you. Thank you for getting bonked. And thank you for the deep gem. I guess that's all that was down here? Unless there's an illusory wall. I don't think there is. I feel like there's probably at least one around here, but Hell if I remember where it is at this present moment. You. And of course it's directly in my way. Why wouldn't it be? 22 whole souls. Wow, so helpful. Ow. Woo. Did not dodge that. Late enough. Buddy, I'm gonna need you to settle down a little bit. He's not settling down. God, just taking every single hit. Like a smart person. I saw you, dude. Whatever. Bonk. I don't remember which way is forward and which one of these is a side path. I remember where the side path is, and I also remember that this is a mimic. Woo! Jesus Christ. First mimic. There's like a million of them in this game for whatever reason, and they're really dangerous. They can do like flying karate kicks at you, which is stupid. Yeah. You're not gonna get me today, buddy. Hello, Mr. Knight. Two can play at that game. Ow. Two can also fail to dodge an attack in time. Two can panic roll themselves into an early grave. I am sick of this cough.
Merciful goddess.
It's not getting any worse, but it's not going away either.
Who have no place.
I tried taking some allergy medicine earlier today. See if maybe that's it, but so far that hasn't worked yet. I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I'll keep sucking down cough drops, I guess. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. That went a lot better. Went down here. And down here next. Here's my stuff. Hey, you. Get down here. Thank you. Hey, buddy. You wanna come over here, please? Disagree. Alright. Attack buff. I wanted to back attack them. Did not get a chance to do that. There we go. Nice. Nice. And one more. There we go. Not so bad as long as you stay calm. There's something in here. Yep, hello. Say hello to this thing. I don't remember what it's called, but by golly, it sure is creepy. I am taking every silly advantage I can get. Ow. Alright, you need to calm down and let me attack you. And not breathe curse breath. Tedious. How many fire bombs do I have? 8 and 3 black ones. These enemies don't respawn, so maybe I'll just do this. Ow. I'm gonna do an Estus chug. Stop that! Genius level play here. There. Wait for that to clear because I do not want to walk in it. Aldrich's Sapphire. Thank you. And an Ember. Why don't we go ahead and read the description of that? A malformed ring left by Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Recovers FP from critical attacks, aka backstabs. Aldrich, infamous for his appetite for flesh, apparently had the desire to share with others his joy of imbibing the final shudders of life while luxuriating in his victim's screams. Picking that up from that horrible creature that we just killed. Not the best implications on the planet. This looks like forward progress. Let's backtrack a little bit. Go the other way, pick up the stuff that's up there, and then we'll continue back down here. This place is a little windy. Let's see, grab this over here. Hello, Mr. Man. Thank you. Goodbye. What? We both missed. Sick. I will never recast that on this playthrough. This ain't your grandma's faith playthrough. It's not mine either. Hello? Hello. She saw me. Ow. Woo. Nice try. Ow. Damn it. That could have gone better. I'm lower on Estus than I would like to be. Whatever. We're not dead. That's the important bit. And that leads back down there. Doesn't seem like there's anything else up here. Fair enough. So we will go ahead and backtrack. Actually, did I go over here? Yeah, okay. Yes. I know where I'm going, sometimes. She says as she keeps turning around. I am an expert navigator, I'll have you know. And I definitely know this game pretty okay. This is not the right way. I promise I know what I'm doing sometimes. You. And you. Let me put my throwing knives back on. That I don't have very many left of. Oh! That's annoying, alright. Stupid statues. I forgot that was even a thing in this place. Right, we can go fight that thing if we want to. I think I am going to want to at some point. Not right this second. That's where it came from. Gross. Gross. And of course, just to make that easier, or just to make that more difficult. You gotta fight him in the sludge water, which is very difficult to navigate in on purpose. Yay. Aha! I knew there were more dudes over here. There are always more dudes. Ah, speaking of dudes. Hello, big man. Big man on campus. Is there a way for me to get down there and then, like, get back up? Or is that a one-way trip? Let's worry about that in a second. See if we can find maybe a shortcut, or... Okay, that one's an elevator, but what does this lead to? Aha! Beautiful! Okay, and we should really go back to Firelink to get a couple levels. That strikes me as a good idea. Hey, Firekeeper.
Welcome, host. Very well, did it?
I would love 19 vigor. Do I have enough?
Farewell, Anri.
Do I have any hard soul items to get me there? Perfect.
Welcome, host. Very well, did it?
Hell yeah.
Farewell, Ashni.
Alright, back to it. Ugh, it's important to stretch. Ugh. I guess I can talk about other things I've been playing. I talked a little bit, I think 2 streams ago, about... Yes, hi Gail. About how I recently got a hold of an Xbox 360, and I was playing some games on that. I just finished my replay of Batman Arkham Asylum. Still overall a pretty good game, still pretty fun, but it's more frustrating than I remembered it being, and some elements don't hold up the best. People complain about, like, Arkham City and Arkham Knight for being particularly misogynistic, and they are that, but also that shit was in Arkham Asylum also. There are so many instances of somebody calling a female character a bitch. Or, you know, the whole having to rescue Dr. Young in a hostage situation only for her to immediately die 30 seconds later. Bit of writing. This just needs back down here. Is there not anything? Oh, ladder. I almost missed this. But yeah, also the camera is more annoying to control than I remember it being, especially when you're in combat, because there's not really a lock-on system. The camera just kind of zooms out a little bit. Thank you for the deep ring. The camera just kind of zooms out whenever you're in combat, and it kind of like snaps to the guy you're currently punching and like keeps them in center, but there's not like a dedicated lock-on button, which is annoying if you want to like pay attention to a particular enemy. So you have to like manually swoop the camera around while you're trying to punch dudes. And also, God, that game really loves like making you. That game really loves interrupting your combo because you have to counter a dude. Like, if you do anything else besides counter a dude that's about to attack you, you will get interrupted, and your combo will be reset to 0. And that is annoying. Also, all the boss encounters are terrible. They're not like the worst of all time or anything. I remember people being like extremely, maybe disproportionately disparaging, hello, about them, but they are all still pretty bad. With the exception of like the final boss, actually, it's kind of silly. You have to like wait for him to finish attacking you, and then he will leave the arena while a squad of guys shows up, and then you have to fight off the squad of guys. And then you have to pull the final boss back down into the arena with one of your gadgets, and then punch him some. It's pretty straightforward. But there's also like no guesswork involved in what you're supposed to be doing. The penultimate fight against Poison Ivy. That one's pretty bad. Cause you have to like deplete her stupid plant shield that she's hiding behind while she's like shooting projectiles at you and causing plants to grow out of the ground at you, and you can only like, her shield is only open to attack like in very brief windows, so you have to tap like quick throw a batarang at her, and like all other times she takes basically chip damage. It's really annoying. And like even when you do like only attack her while you're throwing, like while she's vulnerable, you'll still probably get hit by a stray projectile. It's like, that fight sucks, but I'm not gonna like harp on that for too terribly long. People already settled this shit back in 2009 when the game was new. I'm not saying anything new or anything. But despite all that, it's still a pretty fun game. I had an easier time with the stealth sections than I remember having, actually. They didn't take me nearly as long as they did on my first playthrough, I don't think. And, even with the camera issues, the combat is still really fun. Yeah! Hold on. Let me not die real quick. But yeah, the combat's still pretty fun. You just gotta respect the counters, unfortunately. You gotta, like, hard stop everything else you're doing to counter whoever is about to attack you. Who? You. This is a bad situation to be in. I'm trying to lure this dude off of the rafters to like fall off, but he's not cooperating. Although the other guy seemingly did. Did he die while I wasn't paying any attention? This isn't... You can see why I don't want to like actually fight this dude legit, right? This is a... Oh, I think he fell too. Yeah, there he is. I will, Oh, somebody died. I guess the other one probably fell to his death too. That's fine. I'm going to not pay them any mind. What I am going to do is try to remember where the hell you go to get the items on these precarious rafters? They're not rafters, they're like... I think these are buttresses that we're walking on? I'm not much of an architect. What I am is a fervent supporter of bonks. Okay. Trying to go for the backstab. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for the gem. I've also been, I also started replaying Legend of Legaia recently. That's one of my favorite games. That's actually the very first game I streamed. And I still have those VODs up on my YouTube channel, but I wouldn't recommend you watch them. They're riddled with technical difficulties and also me not really knowing what I'm doing. So maybe give those a miss, but one of my favorite games, and I've always felt that even though I do love it, I've always felt that it's maybe a little bit too grindy, and it turns out there's a good reason for that. So I found a balance patch for the game on romhacking.net, and it turns out, according to the info page for that, for whatever reason, for the US release of the game, they made it so that you get only 75% of the experience and half of the gold from fights that you're supposed to, which does, in fact, make the game way grindier. It's like, if you ever played that game for yourself and wondered why it was so grindy, it's not supposed to be. It really isn't. Nice. But all the balance patch does is revert the experience and money values back to their original values for the Japanese release. Makes the game way better, honestly. If you haven't played that game before, I would recommend going to romhacking.net and downloading the balance patch and patching your 100% legitimate copy of the game. It makes for a much better experience. And it's still not like... It's not a frictionless game with the balance patch. It's still pretty tough, especially if you haven't played it before and you don't know where all the extra items are, but even still, if you have played it before and found it too grindy, or if you haven't played it before and wanted to give it a try, highly recommend checking out the balance patch. It's very easy to install too. It's very easy to patch. So, oh, I didn't one-shot it. I thought it did. This may be slightly problematic. God, these things are horrible to look at. And horrible sounding, too. This is fine. I only have one Estus, but we're fine. Nice. Everything's good, because there's a bonfire right through here. Dun, da, da, da. So that lady over there is Rosaria. If we give her a certain item, I don't think it's Pale Tongues. I think these are Covenant items. Yeah, I think these are specifically... I think those are Covenant items. But if we give her a certain item that I don't remember what it is, we can respec our character. Which is a handy thing to have access to. Not that I think I'll be doing that. Our build is pretty set. We just need a lot of strength. But, that's that taken care of. And now we can cross this bridge. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't worry about it. Let's see, where to go next? I don't remember if this is like the way forward. Also, I'm pretty sure there's still some stuff back in previous areas that I wanted to check out, but let's get this door open for now. Ah, we're back here. Nice. Not sure how useful it is that we're back here, but, you know, whatever. A shortcut door opened is a shortcut door opened. And that is an elevator that we can't use yet. Cool. Cool beans. Again, we are going to want to deal with those giants at some point. I don't think I can just drop down there. I'm pretty sure that's a fatal fall distance, so I'm going to not do that and say I did. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just run. I can't get back to where I was from here. That's right, I'm gonna have to... Ow. I'm gonna have to ow. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go back to the bonfire and warp over to the other one. Excuse me, fellas. But yeah, those are the games I've been playing lately. I was in the middle of my Mint playthrough of Threads of Fate, but I got sidetracked. Partially by Legend of Legaia, partially by other things. But that game's pretty short, so I should probably be able to finish it in a few more play sessions. I don't like it enough to do a Let's Play of it, I don't think, unfortunately. It's a cool game, it has a lot going for it, but it's also, like, not uniquely, but it's also pretty frustrating in places. Like, it's really easy to, like... Okay, I have my torch, good. It's really easy to get comboed in that game because you don't get very many iframes. So it's really easy to get, like, knocked around. And the camera isn't zoomed out. Oh, hello. We're here. And the camera is, like, zoomed in pretty close, so it's pretty easy to, like, get hit by an enemy that's just off screen without you seeing them. I don't know. I'm making it sound not that bad, but, like, it's more frustrating to play in person than maybe me talking about it makes it sound. Isn't there, like, a window I can drop in? Yeah, here we go.
Hello?
Here we go.
Hello? Anyone there? Anyone at all?
A familiar voice at the bottom of the well.
Oh. I know that voice. Just how long has it been?
Not that long, dude.
It's me, Siegward of Caterina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had.
Someone's swiped my arm. Did you happen to see it anywhere?
Can't say I have, but we'll keep an eye out for it, I guess?
Oh, yes. I see. Not to worry. Great planning begets great fortune. An old tenant of the Knights of Caterina. And I am a master planner, I do say. Ha 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 ha.
What a goober.
I'm in quite a pickle indeed.
You sure are, buddy.
Maybe I can fashion a replacement from, I've got to use my head and think.
Again, Winnie the Pooh ass NPC. Alright, we can go get his armor right now, and I do want to do that. It requires that we head back to Firelink. I think his appearance in the well triggers after you open that big blue door that we opened earlier. Because he wasn't in there when we first got to the cathedral, but anyway, that sounds right. So... You weren't here earlier.
Gaining admission to the league. Even a climb.
Right. Nothing new, that's fine. I'm gonna head up here. And out as soon as the game finishes loading this area. That is a problem unique to this game where you can't exit to the outside area of your hub immediately. You have to wait for it to finish loading. I don't know why this game in particular has that problem. It's not like a deal breaker or anything, it's just kind of annoying, you know what I mean? But since we bought that tower key from the Firekeeper, we can come in here and take this elevator and get some things. Some things, a thing. A Firekeeper soul. Soul of a Firekeeper who is said to have returned from the abyss. This Firekeeper preserves the bonfire and serves as champion. She is said to have soothed and accepted the dark sigil, which has tainted her soul. And yet, her soul will one day embed itself in the bosom of another Firekeeper. Did I read these? I don't think I did. Soul of a Crystal Sage. The twin Crystal Sages once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives, and went on to ally with the Undead Legion. Maybe we'll learn about those archives later. The Stray Demon, now lacking even a trace of flame, was once the gatekeeper of Lothric, and now he has been bonked into oblivion. He did kill me once, I'll give him that. What's this? The door has been shut behind us.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late?
You dick.
Have no fear. There's beauty in death. Besides, you're amongst your own. Plenty of company, right?
Well, we know where Siegward's we know where Siegward's armor went.
Oh, no matter. I'll look after things. By stripping every last trinket off your corpse, you're gonna make some lucky customer very happy.
You don't say. Charming, isn't he?
Oh.
Alright, I've only got the one. There's no need to... Alright, time to jump our way down. You know the song and dance by now. It's a FromSoft platforming challenge. I've got to navigate very carefully here, or I will fall too far and die. Estus Ring. Increases HP restored with Estus Flask. Very handy. A green ring crafted from shards. This ring was entrusted to a certain Firekeeper, but in the end, she never met her champion, and the ensuing tragic farce became a favorite tale of the masses. There we go. Oh, and there's an NPC I never killed. But we should be more than able to handle him now. Oh yeah, he's toast. Let me, Let me quit out and reload real quick, just to spawn his item back. Flashbang! That was easier than I expected it to be, even. You can fight that dude at the... When you first encounter him in the very beginning of the game, you can, you know, like, finesse him off of the cliff if you want, but I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like grabbing this either, apparently. I don't think I went up here either. Quit it. Nope, sure didn't. Better I take care of it late than never, I suppose. Okay, let me rest at the bonfire just to make sure that old Patch's position has been reset. And now I believe we need to go back up here. Hello, Leonard. Nope, I went up the wrong staircase. Cool. This staircase. Need to go all the way around to the back. And he's set up shop here.
Ah! Oh, you're alive!
Yeah!
Now, hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this. I'll come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean. Terrible, really. But I can see you'll forgive me. You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right?
Oh, Patches, you rascal. I can't stay mad at you.
Oh, fantastic. A wily second chance. I knew you'd understand. I just knew it. The heart of a lion. A model for the rest of us. A true friend. Forever. I see you've met Greirat. The slinking rodent. But he did me a good turn back in Lothric Dungeon. Doubtless I should do something about that little dead. Well, maybe not. Well, I can hardly believe he's still standing. That's dead.
Alright. Now we gotta buy Siegward's armor set back from him. And I need another 7k souls to be able to do that.
Thanks, sweetie.
Don't call me that. You don't deserve it. Okay, I need another 2k. Oh, perfect. More than I need.
Aren't you glad we made good of things?
Cattering gauntlets, cattering leggings. Horse hoof ring. Boosts kick effect. You don't say. An old ring with a seal depicting a horse's hoof. Unbreakable Patches adored this ring, and the feeling that it gave him when he kicked his marks into the depths of treacherous traps, but suffered no shortage of ridicule from his associates for relying so heavily on the tired old trick. But who is the sorrier? The horse who knows only to kick, or the fool who approaches the old beast without thought? Food for thought. Let me... Sure, I'll buy a couple of these.
Hey.
Alright, and now we can go give Siegward's armor set back to him. Let me look at it first. Distinctly shaped helm worn by the Knights of Catarina. Often ridiculed for its onion-like shape, infuriating the country's proud knights. But the masterfully forged curved design makes it very effective for deflecting blows. And the rest of the set is much the same. Let's go ahead and give this to old Siegward before he rots in that well anymore. Yes, hello, Gale. We'll talk to him eventually, don't worry about it. That's a problem for future me, though. Just want to make sure none of these dudes bother me while I'm talking to them. Hey, Siegward. Yeet.
Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Siegward of Catarina, salute you.
You're welcome.
With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Hell yeah, buddy.
No need to worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor. Until we meet again. No.
Alright, just wanted to make sure his dialogue has been exhausted. And furthermore, does he stay here until you move to the next area where his quest takes place, or does he move on once you reset the bonfire?
No.
Oh, okay. He'll just hang out in there until the next stage of his quest, I guess. Fair enough. That shouldn't be for a little bit. Okay. Forgot to do this, that's fine. Actually, do I want to go up here, or do I want to go back on the other elevator? I'm not sure. Let's check up here first. I think I'm gonna go back to the other one, actually. Because, yeah, this is... This whole place, that whole section was essentially optional, I think. So we want to go back on the main path here. As much as I don't wanna, we do need to take care of those giants. So I guess... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Shout out to wasting what little MP I have. I might invest some points in more MP after I reach the soft cap on all my stats. Dude, you're not even worth it, I don't care. Hello. I do believe I want to head down from here. Yeah, go down here. And then go out through the place. Let me eat this last throwing knife. I guess I should have gotten more of those, but I already didn't do that. Walk onto him. Luckily I have some spare kukris lying around. Oh, those do a lot of damage, huh? Whew. Just barely avoided getting got. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, buddy. left yourself wide open. Thank you for the Great Shield. Probably won't use that, but it's nice to have. I turned myself around for no reason. Love that for me. Nice. Alright, need to be very careful here. Yeah. I mean, if y'all want to poison yourselves, that's perfectly fine with me. Make my job a little easier. Nice. Just barely outranged him. Ow! He's got the rotational skills on this man. Impressive. Not impressive enough, but impressive all the same. Didn't even have the common courtesy to drop anything. Okay. Let's see what this does. Ah. Raises that up. Nice. So when I go back up there, I can cross over to the thing. Okay. Alright, there are a lot of slimes in here. In addition to the giant. I want to get rid of the slimes first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'd better run. What did he just throw at me? Okay. Go back to bed, buddy. Let me deal with these slimes real quick, and then I'll get to you. Don't you worry. I'm glad these slimes are largely ineffectual, because they're kind of annoying to fight. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them. There's like 3 more that I see. Uh-oh. The giant's getting up. Ow. That's fine. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. Thank you. I'm dealing with your gross friends. Okay, there's still 2 more. I'm just gonna try and deal with Mr. Giant here. Buff myself real quick. This is fine. Did I kill him already? Nice. I don't think those respawn either, so that's one less giant for me to deal with in the future. God, this room is gross. I think you have to go this way too to reach the end of the place, which is the kicker, the real kicker, as opposed to the fake kicker, I guess. Ooh, a large shard. Don't mind if I do. Some Drang armor. Cool. I'm gonna wait until I reach the Vitality soft cap before I worry about changing my armor set. We'll look silly in our chainmail set for a little longer, I think. Okay, time for giant number 2. I'm not gonna worry about those items. Gotta kill this man first. It's not even really worth it to even try and lock onto him. The sweep attacks are a free opening. Because it's like, good luck reaching me, dude. I'm at your ankles. That was a mistake. But it was a bigger mistake to take me on, fool. Fighting those things it always turns out a little easier than I think it's going to. Because, like, you can't move very well, it's a big target. But also, they just weren't doing a lot of damage to us. And I do have my big bonking stick, so, you know, things worked out for us in the end. This does not lead to the boss, but I don't remember where it does lead. We'll find out together. Shout out to big, ornate, teal doors. One of my favorite types of doors. And yes, that is highly specific. A Saint Bident on Pride Month? Wow. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Cheers to my queer audience. I'm sure at least one of you is in that umbrella. Okay, time to roll through the swamp. Why is the sludge even in here? Who knows? I believe there was a doorway this way that I didn't go through yet that I would like to. Yeah. Where does this go now? I suppose we'll find out. Oh, no, we've been in here. I'm silly. I'm silly with it, actually. You know what? It would be faster to go back to the bonfire here and then warp to the Rosaria bonfire so we can get across that other raised bridge. I think I will do that. Got turned around a little bit. And then once I check this place out, we can dump all our souls into levels and then go take on the boss of this place. This is a pretty big area. Okie doke. Going to ignore these gentlemen. Where is that other bridge from here? I think it's over this way. What? No! Damn it. They thought of that. I don't remember how to get over there. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Hold. Okay, let's go get my souls back at least. I can call them souls and bonfire again. I'm not playing a game where the same concepts are used, but they have different names, just to confuse me. There's not like a fake wall here, is there? Ugh. Doesn't seem to be. Actually, it doesn't look like there's even anything over there. That's just the dead end. So what is the point of raising that then? I don't know. I guess I'm going back down. Fair enough. Sorry for wasting everybody's time. Ow. I have said that I know this game the least well out of the 3 Dark Souls games. Alright, in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Firelink and get a level real quick. And then we'll go fight the boss, etc., etc. We'll kick its ass. You'll see.
Welcome, host. Very well, that taken.
Endurance is stam. Let's go with more stam. Could use more stamina.
Very well.
Oops.
That taken. Farewell, Ashen One.
Yep, sorry. Okay, can I upgrade my club any while I'm here?
Ah, it wasn't it?
I need one more shard. Damn it. Oh, I had an extra Estus shard that I didn't know about. I wonder where I picked that up. Still, we've got more sippies now, and that's always handy. Okay, back to the cleansing chapel. Hi, Gale. Yes, your business is very important. There's got to be a faster way to get where I'm going that I just don't know about, because again, I'm not a Dark Souls 3 expert. Not even a Dark Souls 3 journeyman. I am have finished this game twice in... Definitely did not make that up just now. I was about to start turning the camera to keep an eye on the giant, having forgotten that I killed the giant like 10 minutes ago. I love being scatterbrained sometimes. And by sometimes I mean never. Alright, I don't feel like fighting you, so if you could just get out of the doorway, please. Okay, that's fine. This is the wrong way! What am I doing? Well, this isn't ideal. Get... Thank you for moving. Goodbye. This way. trying to remember where the stairs were. The stairs are over here. Ignoring the slime monsters, as one does. Ow. Not a fan of that man's aggro range. Are you still following me? Yeah, you're still following me, but you're trapped under the stairs. Good riddance. Okay. Wanted to make sure he wasn't following me. Would have preferred to go into the boss with full Estus. Would also prefer not to aggro the big knight dudes until I take care of the small fry. We'll see how that goes. Worked out pretty well, actually. Can I backstab you through the bench? I don't actually know. Sure can't. Ow! Worth it! Ow! That's happened a few times on this playthrough now. Where the backstab animation will play out, but it won't actually activate. Like that! That almost got me killed. Oh, this sucks. Just go away. That was not worth the effort. Thank you for the Estus refill, though. Is this the fabled shorted cut that I've heard so much about? Ah, back here. Okay. That's a bit of a run, actually. I'm not sure that's worth it. I guess it's better than not that I've activated this? Whatever. I'll send it back up just in case. Sure, why not? Damn, there's not really a good run back to this area, huh? That sucks. Oh well. Nothing over here. Get dunked on, nerds. Alright, see if there's anything over here. I don't think there is. No. All that's left is the boss. We don't have enough souls on us for a level, so I'm not, like, worried about that. Let me put on some alluring skulls. I think they work for this fight. I've never actually tested that. Trial by fire. So this is a neat boss. There's approximately 1 billion of these, and every time we kill one that has the red aura, it gets transferred to another one. And we gotta keep repeating this until we get to phase 2. Having good crowd control options is nice. For obvious reasons. You went way the hell over there. Oh. Did a bit of leapfrog on us. I don't like being so near the entrance of the room. Ugh. Alright. Yeet. It does work! Holy shit! That makes this even easier. Buff up. come back. There we go. Not a very hard boss, but pretty cool. I'm okay with it not being that hard. Not every boss needs to be like a test of skill or whatever. Sometimes it can just like... Sometimes it can just be about a neat conceptual idea. Or, you know, a fun gimmick or whatever. Let's read the description of those things we just got. Soul of the Deacons of the Deep. After Aldrich left for the Boreal Valley, Archdeacon Royce remained in the cathedral with the high priests to keep eternal watch over their master's coffin. And I do believe that is the coffin in question. So Aldrich isn't here. We'll have to look elsewhere for that particular Lord of Cinder. What else did I pick up? The small doll. Small silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irithyll, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sulivan gave this doll to valued subjects, so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithyll. Wherever you may be, Irithyll is your home." So it seems like this Irithyll place is our next destination. But in the meantime, we'll head back to Firelink. First we'll get some levels, obviously.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then.
Let's get to 20 stam. Getting to 20 stam seems crucial, and then we'll start pumping strength and vitality, I guess.
Farewell, Ashenme.
Gaining it,
Nothing new there. Aha! Since we've killed the Deacons, Anri and Horus are here.
Oh, and we meet again.
Hey, Anri.
We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anri, the Restorer. I'm well pleased to see you safe.
Likewise.
We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
And ours.
Aldrich's honest home is Irithyll. A pilgrim told, and so Aldrich...
Just making sure his dialogue is exhausted. It's important. Excuse me. It's important to do that in these games. Charming as always, Horus. Alright, can we make anything fun with these boss souls that I have? I went in the wrong chair. Anything fun that's pertinent to our build, I should say.
Aha, that's so. Knowest thou of 5 thrones will take 5 lords, as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire.
Uh-huh.
So it is. I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou...
Okay, let's see here. Deep Soul. Don't really want any of these. Already consumed that. Don't have that anymore. Ooh, Havel's Ring increases maximum equip load. You want this. A ring for warriors keen on heavy accoutrements. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, the battlefield compatriot of Gwyn, the First Lord. The art of war has been a constant since ages past, and those who would follow in Havel's footsteps are no fewer now than in his own day.
Now.
Let's go ahead and eat some souls. So I can afford that.
Aha, so
Havel's ring, please. Thank you. And I don't want anything else here, so I'm free to eat the other boss souls.
now.
I'm not going to put on Havel's ring right now, but we have it in our back pocket just in case. Now then, we got to go back to Farron Keep. Because we got to go beyond there to reach Irithyll. There was nothing else for us in the Cathedral, so... And there's nowhere else we can go at the moment. Alright, time to rush the boss door. Hope it works out for me. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow! God damn it. Oh, this sucks. Enjoy the cutscene while I figure out what to do about that. Hello. It's time to fight a bunch of Artorias cosplayers. Real talk though, this boss fight's pretty cool. I just gotta get away from them long enough to heal myself with this poison. Which is difficult when he can drift at us. Oh, he's fast. Ow, ow. I can stagger him, and I'm doing mondo damage. I think maybe the game wanted me to fight these dudes first. Because surprise, there's a bunch of them. But, in a cool bit of lore synergy, they can actually fight each other, which is handy. I'm just gonna let y'all do that, actually. I don't want to mess with it. They will revive infinitely, but... having them fight each other does make it a little easier. Oh, I was attacking the wrong one. Get dunked on. Refill. Alright, time for phase 2. I will say, I largely don't care for the boss music in these games for the most part, but this theme, pretty good. That's fair. I can still stagger you. Ow, I might just let my inflated stats carry me, because I am getting tossed around like a ragdoll. And I also don't remember this dude's... Ow! Moves very well! piss. I had that coming, I guess. Alright, maybe I won't ignore these enemies. Fine. Okay. I thought I still had the skulls equipped. Those don't work on this fight, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna let these dudes start fighting each other first, and then I will run to the boss. Should hopefully avoid getting, like, poisoned. Don't you do it! God damn it, again? That sucks. Whew. Souls. Alright, buddy. This dude is sort of similar to Lady Maria from Bloodborne, is that in that his moveset doesn't necessarily change in Phase 2, but it does get deadly. Ow! Piss off! If y'all could, like, fight this one, please? Oh, this is a mess. Okay, good. Go away. Okay, got some good damage in. Having a big slow weapon is kind of awkward in this fight. That doesn't help. If I can just get in there. Ah. Oh my god, piss off. Okay. Where's he at? Where's he at? Attack buff. Ow! Should not have run out my stamina bar. Oh, this dude is styling on me. Dude. Ow. This is fine. I just need to get a few more good whacks in. Like that. God, his wombo combos. Get him! Get him! Yes! 2 tries. Whew. I was about to dip into my inventory and use an ember if that was going on long enough, but I didn't have to. Let's go. Let me activate this real quick. Okay. Back to Firelink. That was really hard considering it only took 2 tries. Excuse me. There she is. Let's look at those things we just got. Soul of the blood of the wolf. The blood was spread amongst the Abyss Watchers, and their souls are one with the soul of the Wolf-Blood Master. And we have the cinders of a lord. Cinders of a lord left by the Abyss Watchers. If the lords will not return to their thrones themselves, let them return as cinders. The Watchers of the Abyss swore upon their shared wolf's blood, which also served as their mandate as lords. I think the deeper lore with those guys is that they were like followers in the footsteps of Artorias, who eventually succumbed to the madness of the Abyss or something like that, which is why they were killing each other in the opening cutscene at the start of that fight. Anyway.
Ah, I know you.
Hi, Egon.
Been some time. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates?
Don't use that word, maybe.
Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here. This place is as good enough.
Right.
Welcome home, Master. Very well, then.
Yeah, 20 stam. Thank you for the stam.
Farewell, maid.
You offed the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion.
Uh-huh.
So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place. I pity the sorry.
Cool. What does that ring do? Reduces skill FP consumption. A ring given to the Undead Legion of Farron. The Abyss Watchers, for their hunting, required a sword technique that went beyond any existing art. Wolf's blood provided just that, and this ring further extends the effect. Neato. How many shards? Yeah, I still need 1 in order to upgrade my bonking stick. I don't think I can buy any from you. No, I can buy normal Titanite shards, which I have plenty of.
Ashen 1.
Okay, see ya. I guess we'll just continue on. Alright, I imagine we'll probably be spending most of the rest of the stream in this next area. If I had to guess, it's pretty big and twisty and confusing, and there are lots of skeletons. So that's gonna be fun. Welcome to the Bone Zone, home of bones and zones. Let me go over this way first. Right. The enemies here. You gotta kill them twice before they stay dead, which is annoying. I think that Carthus Rouge I just picked up acts as like a... It adds a bleed buff to your weapon, if I remember correctly. I remember these dudes being a pain in the dick. Don't fall off. He can fall off, though. Serves him right. Hello, boys. Rattle them. Show them who they're messing with. Are you dead? I guess they're dead. Again. I want to get that, but again, I want to go through this path first. There are a few illusory walls here, including one in this somewhere in this opening section. These dudes aren't much of a threat, which I'm happy with. I think it's partially because we're using a blunt weapon, and skeletons are traditionally pretty weak to blunt weapons in these games. So we might have an easier time here than somebody else who might be using a different weapon type, which is fine with me. I love having an easier time, honestly. Can't get enough of that shit. Nope. I know there's one somewhere around here, I just don't know where. But I will try and be as thorough as I can. The double kill! The single kill. Okay. I guess they're both dead. Nice! I can knock him down! Fighting these dudes is a pain in the ass. But I guess I don't have to worry about that so much, as long as I'm careful. Hell yeah. More Titanite shards. Did they really expect us to be at a +3 for that long? Interesting. Ninja skeletons! You joke, but that's basically what these blue cloaked ones are. But I can apparently just knock them down. That's nice. Ooh. I'll take that, thank you. Don't think I didn't see that archer across the way, video game. I'm on to your tricks. And your nonsense. Aha! Okay, the ones with glowing eyes, those are the ones that you gotta kill twice. I'm catching on to the gimmick now. I should have remembered the gimmick, but... well, we've been over this. Carthus Pyromancy Tome. Nothing too useful for us, but... happy to have it. Nothing else over here, seemingly, but we got to kill the archer. This way. Excuse me. Shout out to the lurkers in stream, by the way. I appreciate y'all, even if you're not very talkative. I am, however, less appreciative of spam bots. I'm glad that I've only had to ban, like, spam bots and not actual users. I said this previously, but I suppose that I'm not popular enough to attract assholes, which I'll take that. Let me figure out how to get over there first, before we go down those stairs. I would like to get at that crystal lizard. Rattle 'em, boys! Oh god! She's rattling us! We got rattled so hard, that really hurt. My poor aching bones. Anri. Hey, bud.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see.
Sorry, bud.
Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remained in the catacombs, and I will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way. If you happen upon Horace, that I remain and will lay please send may the flame. If
I'll keep an eye out for him the best I can. Okay. Thank you for the twinkling titanite. I'm not sure how to get over there. But I am sure that I want to go back some and grab some items that I passed up, because they require dropping down ledges. See if I can remember where they even are. Is my microphone still working? Hello? Testing, testing? Okay, we're good. There's like a pretty decent delay that I'm working with here, so you kind of have to wait a few seconds. But everything is peachy. Things are just fine here on twitch.tv/littlecadenza. If you would like to make things even more fine, my coffee page is linked down below. Hiya! Get plunge attacked, idiot. I should have plunge attacked you, but I didn't. You can, of course, hop down there, down these ledges right at the beginning to skip that whole opening section, should you so choose. Wanted to make sure I didn't get hit by that. Also, it rolls back up, isn't that funny? I should be fine if I stand right here. Yeah. Okay. Bonfire. There's a way to get this thing to shatter. Oh, I gotta kill you. Right. Kind of a mage skeleton that's just keeping that thing animated, and we get an undead bone shard for it. Isn't that lovely? Alright, this place wasn't as tough as I was anticipating it to be. But also, we haven't gotten to the first bonfire yet, so... Can't rest on our laurels. No laurel maxing for us, unfortunately. Alright, I gotta be super careful here. Some of these pots, if you break them, they'll release, like, magic projectiles, and I don't remember which pots they are. So I'm just going to try my best and navigate extremely carefully. I want that item that's over there. I'm fairly certain there's a way to get to it without breaking any pots if you're like extremely careful and you take a very specific path. But I'm not remembering which path it is right now. It might just be any of these pots. Can you... You can't backdash into one to break it. Interesting. Ah, okay. It's not these big ones, seemingly. Carthus Milk Ring. What does that do? Boosts dexterity and changes your dodge. Not terribly interested in that, I don't think. What I am interested in is getting back out of here. How did I get in here? There we go. Okay. I've seen a fair few people just like get to this little area and just like start manically rolling through all the pots as fast as possible and trying to like panic roll through all the pots, and it's like, you don't have to do that. You can just be a little careful and a little patient and you'll get through just fine. Don't somersault attack me, young man. I thought so. Get the hell out of here. Hello. Goodbye. I think I should be able to eventually circle around back up. Let me put my kukris on, since I have those and not throwing knives. I would prefer to only fight one of these dudes at a time. I can two-shot them, but they're still dangerous. You know, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sad that so far the only person who said anything this entire stream has been a spam bot. After last stream went so well. But I might have picked a bad time to stream. There's some kind of... like the Summer Games Fest is happening right now, apparently. And I'm sure people are like watching that and like live reacting to it and stuff. I know at least one of the streamers I'm following is doing just that. Excuse me? Did I step on a trap? I must have. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm used to my streams being pretty quiet and mostly being driven by me talking. Not the end of the world. I get... Oop. They were about... thought they could trick me. Think again. I guess I might as well start talking about this. Hello. Boulder. Ooh, a large shard. I can upgrade my bonking stick. And we can reach the bonfire. We can reach the bonfire of the vanities. Does anyone in my audience even get that reference? I barely get that reference. I just know it's a movie. I've never actually watched it. I've just heard that it's really bad, apparently. Anyway, we don't even have enough souls for a level, so I'm just gonna keep going. Not my finest hour. That's fine. There should theoretically be a mage skeleton somewhere around here I can kill. To get rid of that boulder. The Skella boulder. God, these things are so much easier with a good strength weapon. Holy shit. Like, it is not even... Oof. Oh, baby. Bonking stick, my beloved. It's literally just called the large club. You! Piss! You! And yes, the skeleton ninjas have wombo combos. Why wouldn't they? Get bonked. Thank you for getting bonked. Thank you for the large shard. I thank you for the dark gem. Crab? Hello? Why is there a single crab here? I don't know. Alright, let's go back up here. Whoop! Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Nice. Honestly, we're kind of cruising through this place. Maybe I'm overleveled. What level am I? 43? Not especially, honestly. Maybe if I was at like level 50, I'd be overleveled, but... We're doing pretty good, actually. Ow! I forgot they could throw knives at me. Alright. Gonna have to refight this one. Bonk. Bonk. Beautiful. Grave Warden's Ashes. Let's look at that real quick. Umbral Ash of the Grave Warden of the Catacombs of Carthus. The old man began as a squire, carrying his master's accoutrements. He ended his days a Grave Warden, and carried them still. Illusory wall. I don't think there's anything else up there, but I'm gonna run around and check real quick anyways. Yeah, okay. We're good, we're golden, we're Gucci. Before I go down there... Is there anything over this way? Giant rat! I forgot it was here. Giant rat, more like giant ratant. I don't know if that joke parses well out loud. We've got double slimes, and we have wheel skeletons up there. Wheel skeletons were a goddamn menace in Dark Souls 1. They're kind of toned down in future games, which... not gonna complain about that. I can one-shot them! Oh, this is great. Didn't you friggin' Akira slide at me? What? I got their shield as, like, literally the first thing they dropped? That's supposed to be a pretty rare drop. Let's, I'm not gonna equip it, but let's take a... let's take a look at that, huh? A giant wooden wheel, encircled by spikes and half melded to a strange skeleton, can serve as a makeshift great shield, albeit one with great gaps. Its true value is revealed through use of its skill. So yeah, you can, like, if you equip it and use its unique weapon art, you can like hold it out and spin it in front of you to hit enemies a bunch of times. Seems like more of a Dex coded thing, but it's cool that we got that. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm not even gonna bother with those slimes. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. Alright, dead end, fair enough. I can respect that. I can't respect getting invaded by an NPC. It's Bonk versus Bonk. Here on Friday Night Slam Masters. He's got more poise than we do, so... if he starts attacking me, ow! I gotta respect him. I wasn't expecting my attack to just not go through at all. This warrants an attack buff, I think. Get weapon arted, nerd! Goodbye. Thanks for the stuff. That warrants going back to Firelink and resupplying, I think. We're suddenly sitting on a lot of souls. I'd rather not lose them all. And I can just... and after I come back, we can just go straight down the one path we haven't taken yet. Which is convenient. And speaking of convenient, I need to get out another water bottle. And also, speaking of water, I need to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Enjoy the Firelink ambience. Hello, I returned. First, I want to upgrade my bonking stick.
Did what?
+5. Now we need 4 more shards to get it to +6. We still can't use this. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading it until we can. Didn't find an
Pretty be
Estus
careful.
Fair enough. I'm going to burn the undead bone shard we found before I forget about it. Alright, time to dump the rest of these in levels.
Very well, that
Yeah. Let's get to 25 strength.
Farewell, Ashen Me.
Good milestone to reach. I think I need more than that. Yeah, like 700 more? So let me use another one.
Welcome, husband. Very well, that
24, not bad.
Farewell, Ashen Me.
I think that's all we can do here for now, so we'll go back to Carthus and continue upon our merry way. We're getting close to the end of this place, actually. We've had a surprisingly smooth journey through here, which is fine with me. Really? That sucks. This time I'm gonna wait for it to roll back up the stairs before I go on. Okay, I got caught on some level geometry there. That wasn't going to work out. I wasn't about to test it anyway. Okay. Now we're good to just head this way. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. The damage. So juicy. Alright, now we can go this way. Shit. Don't you do it. Don't you teleport away, mister. Hello, big man on campus. Big man on campus is about to be back attacked. Goodbye. Suspended bridge is wearing thin. Interesting. I wonder if that might be relevant in 30 seconds. Anyone else feel like reviving? How about now? I've got my eyes on y'all. Don't think I don't. Hey, it's Anri again. He doesn't seem to have had any luck finding his buddy.
Oh, hello. We meet again. Have you seen Horace anywhere?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Oh, yes. I see. I've searched high and low, with no luck. Perhaps he's left the catacombs. Oh, Horace. Where have you run off to? Oh, Horace. Where have you run off to? Have you abandoned me? No. What a horrible thought. Oh, have you abandoned...
Well, I picked the wrong place to stand, but if you look down there, you can see somebody there. Gasp! The skeletons are reforming, and now they're going to chase me across this bridge. Whatever will I do? See you later, nerds. Now, the boss of this area is right down this way, and he's not very hard, and we could go fight him right now, but if we carefully go up to the end of this bridge, we can climb down it. Very sneaky. Unironically, I love shit like that. That owns. Now, unfortunately, we do have a fight on our hands against another big-ass flame demon, and unfortunately, we don't have the help of Siegward on our side for this one. But we do have some unintentional help in the form of this mimic. I'm hoping I can get them to fight each other for a little bit. Actually, that works too. Okay, I won't have to worry about that later. Okay, damage is solid. Skeleton needs to mind his own business. I can buff myself too, buddy. Holy shit. Go away, dude. Oh, oh. Okay. I'm not dead yet. Those skeletons are dead, though. Buddy, you are causing too many problems. Okay, he's good. He's dead. He's not good. He's dead. You know what I mean. I just swallowed a cough drop. Alright. Now to murder some skeletons. Comparatively, way easier. Ooh! Triple kill! Triple boy kill. That attack takes so comically long. Takes such a comically long time to wind up. I'm great with words. Except when I'm not, which is frequently. Okay, let me look around up here, make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Oop. That tiny little fall wasn't enough to damage me? Seriously? I guess the game knows better than I do. Whatever. Yoink. There's a bonfire all the way down here. The abandoned tomb. We aren't in the Catacombs of Carthus anymore. We are somewhere else entirely. The Smouldering Lake. You remember Ash Lake from Dark Souls 1, right? Super secret, hidden place behind 2 illusory walls. Way down at the bottom of Lordran. It's on fire now. Isn't that lovely? Also, there's a gigantic-ass ballista down here. That's guarding all these goodies. You can hide behind the trees. And it'll get you some cover, but it's not a guarantee. Before I mess with that anymore, I'm gonna go over here. Oh. Hold still. Thank you. God, tedious. Okay. Ooh, we got our first chunk. And down here, way below the catacombs, basically right underneath where Anri is, poor Horus has gone hollow. If we come down here and find Horus, but don't kill him, and then go back and tell Anri about it, then Anri will take Horus's place down here and go hollow, and Horus will just disappear from the game. And we don't want that to happen. So we will just put poor Horus out of his misery and grab the loot he was guarding. Ooh, we have enough for a +6 bonking stick. I was about to say, can I grab this? Very occasionally, it doesn't happen often in these games, but sometimes an item will spawn in such a way that you can't pick it up even though it's right in front of you, and it's really annoying when that happens. But we don't have to worry about that. You gotta worry about that ballista, though. And these crabs, which are unfortunately down here with us. These lava crabs? Oh god. Is there anything even over here, or are there just crabs here? I don't think there's anything over here. I just want to run. Serpentine! Serpentine! Well, look at that. A secret entrance into another optional area that I don't want to deal with right now. So I'm not going to. That place is maybe a little too tough for us right now, as we currently are. I would want several more levels and a much stronger weapon. There was nothing here. There's something way over there, though. A chaos gem. Ow! Run faster! Ow! I thought the first one that hit me was the second arrow. They fire in volleys of 3, if you haven't noticed by now. Speaking of which... there's a destructible wall here that I actually want to be destroyed, because that's the only way you can grab a specific item that's behind it. I think it might be this one, actually. So let me stance up over here. There's the ballista, by the way. I wasn't lying when I said it was stonking huge. And that's the only way to get that ring. By the way, there's a giant sandworm down here. Let me get out of harm's way real quick. Fighting the Carthus sandworm conventionally is not a wise idea. You can do it, but it's annoying. So what I'm going to try doing instead is bait the giant ballista into doing most of the dirty work for me. Easier said than done. You can, like, position yourself in such a way that you protect yourself from the ballista bolts and also lure the worm directly into them, which is what I'm trying to do here. What is the sandworm doing? I think it got hit by one just now, actually. Yeah, there we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Slowly, but we're getting it. Can you... I was about to say, can you, like, even hit this thing while it's doing its animations? I haven't seen where its health bar has popped up. It's been popping up near its head, I guess, so... Did it get hit just now? I can't tell. It's hard to tell if this is doing anything. Oh, it's dead. Cool. The Shield of Wands. That's a Dark Souls 2 reference. Ugh. Okay, there's a boss like right over there, but again, I don't think we're strong enough for that yet, so I'm just gonna give that a miss for the time being. We'll be back for it later, don't you worry. And again, we're not doing this place either. But I am just lighting this bonfire. Oh, we can summon Sorig. Interesting. Didn't know you could do that here. Anyway, we're gonna head back to Firelink. Upgrade my bonking stick, get a level, and then we'll fight the boss of the Catacombs. And everything will be just fine.
What?
+6 bonking stick. Now we need chunks for it.
Pretty like that.
Welcome, host. Very well taken.
And a nice round 25 strength.
Farewell, Ashmi.
Next I'll probably get vitality to the soft cap. +5 Estus, let's go. Don't need those, take that off. Honestly, I think it's kind of lame that the Skella boulders respawn. I wish they were a unique one-off thing that stayed dead when you killed the mage that summons them. Ow. That's fine, I can work with a little less health. This is the wrong way. I went the wrong way, this is fine. Well, Bone Man isn't following us, but this rat is. Your funeral, buddy. There we go. I do think it's kind of linked that this is a developer message. Like, they really wanted you to not miss the bridge. Normally, FromSoft is pretty confident in letting you not find things. But, it's fine. It's not like a huge deal. All that stuff we just did, those are like optional areas anyway. I will say, this game is pretty linear, but it is chock-a-block full of really cool optional areas. Full of stuff that you like don't even have to touch at all in order to complete the main story. But we do have to touch this door to open it, as one does. Shout out to touching doors to open them. What on earth am I talking about? Let me turn my microphone up a little bit. I noticed that my voice was a little quiet when I checked my audio just now. Press X to touch goblet. Press mute to take drink during cutscene. Excuse me. Surprise! Boss fight time. It's a gimmick boss. Ow. And he hurts. High Lord Wolnir here has a lot of health, and he hardly takes any damage from any attacks. Also, if you let this gas touch you, it'll drain your health extremely quickly. So don't do that. However, if you break these rings, that's where the real damage lies. So we break the rings, we kill the giant skeleton. Simple enough. I thought I dodged that. I did not dodge that. He didn't dodge my bonks either. Shit. You want to kind of stay away from his ribcage, because a lot of gas is generated there. Buddy, you're being real annoying right now. There we go. First try, easy peasy. Not a hard boss at all. But again, I think that's fine. Not every boss has to be super difficult or a test of endurance. I like these more gimmicky, set-piecey dealies. A lot more than most people seem to be honest. I am perfectly fine with an easy boss if the spectacle is there, and the spectacle is here. Also, I'm perfectly fine with easy bosses in general. These games are generally pretty dang tough. It's nice to have a break every now and then. It's just that a boss is kind of an unexpected place to have a break, but, you know, again, I don't personally see that as a bad thing. And, like, I'm not saying that the people who do feel that way are wrong. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and so on and so forth. I didn't mean to skip that. I was dropping my controller, but you saw what the rest of the cutscene was doing. The door was opening. It's fine. Lit. I'm actually gonna go back to Firelink right away because I don't want to lose all these souls. Who is emailing me? Nothing important. That's fine. Alright.
Welcome home, I shall speak then. Very well, then hey. Let these souls withdraw.
Yep, that's good to me.
Farewell, Ashen Mate.
Is there anyone else I need to talk to? I don't think there is. Can't upgrade my bonking stick at the moment. Greirat, you want to go on another?
Oh, have your hand in one piece.
No.
You can as.
I would like to buy these embers.
Goodbye.
I'll wait on that till later, I guess. Let's check the boss soul we just got. Soul of the High Lord Wolnir. Lord Wolnir of Carthus sentenced countless souls to gruesome deaths, keen to outlive them all. I don't think we got anything else from that. Oh, we gotta turn in these ashes. I forgot about those.
Ah. Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given.
Thank you.
Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
More embers. I would like to buy all of these at some point, when I'm flush with cash and have nothing else to spend it on. Ah.
Ashen one. Huh?
Do I have anything else to give away to people? I have these tomes. I'll hold on to this deep one, because that's for reasons.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one.
Hi, Cornix.
I wish to express my gratitude.
Oh, we haven't talked to him yet since we rescued him.
For trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
Oh, thank you.
Careful you don't burn yourself with it.
I like Cornix. He's nice.
Well, well. I've never seen anything like this. This inscription. This tome is from the Catacombs. Fascinating. On this day, the teacher learns alongside the pupil. I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides. I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone teach it to you. It is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp, and nearly everywhere else too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this. Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
I forgot to exhaust his dialogue. Let me do that real quick. Oh, thank you.
Ah, you found a tome in the catacombs.
The catacombs.
This spell is akin to chaos. It may even serve as a link to Irithyll, home of pyromancies. Ah, you found this. Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Okie doke. It's been a hot minute since I've talked to Yuria. Do you have any new dialogue? She should, I think.
Speak thy desire, honorable Lord of Hollows. Oh, good Hollow. I'm afraid I must say, Orbeck of Vinheim is a cause of much consternation. He proclaimeth himself Lord of Hollows. If left alone, he may one day imperil thy rule. Fall to this matter yearly, else we are unraveled. Decisiveness is the mark of a true true monarch. Our lord and liege. Knowest thou of a youth named Anri?
Yes.
He is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock. A fellow of mine guides him at this moment. When the time is ripe, thou mayst make thy salutations. For what lord taketh no spouse? Our lord, knowest he full? Till we meet again, may the dark sigil guide thee.
Right, so a couple things there. First, that thing about Orbeck, we can go kill him now that she said that, and if we do and talk to her, she'll give us a nifty sword, but like, you don't have to do that to progress her quest line. It's just kind of a thing you can do if you really want the sword, or want to be an asshole, I guess. Second, the whole thing about Anri. This is where Anri's and Yuria's quest lines diverge. There will come a point where where we'll be talking to Anri in a certain place, and there will be someone nearby, and if we do something about the someone nearby, then Anri's quest will continue, and if we don't do something about the someone nearby, then Yuria's will continue. And for the ending that I am shooting for, unfortunately for Anri, we want to continue with Yuria's questline. So, when next we see Anri, we will ignore. We will pretend that the someone nearby is not in fact there. Now then, can I make anything cool for our build with the boss soul we just got? Hello, Corland.
Aha, that's so.
Ludleth. Ludleth is from Corland. That's not his name.
Ah, most illustrious Lord Seeker. Or should I say, Lord Slayer? Fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship. And all slain by thy hand, to bind them to their thrones, even in death. Oh, I have no qualms, for as we are to our thrones, thou art to thy duty. In fact, methinks thou'st helped these poor lords along their rightful path. Ah.
Let's see here. We can make a pyromancy. Not interested in doing that. It's a hella dex weapon. We can make a greatsword, but that also requires heavy dex investment, not something I'm interested in doing. Wolnir's Holy Sword. That requires dex and faith. No thank you. So, not really. We can make this. A demonic fist that burns with fiery essence. Its wielder can release this power through use of its skill. Maybe if I were doing a fist-only run of this game, I might make the Demon's Fist, but... Oh, I can make this Great Axe, but it requires... and faith investment. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to stick to pure strength as much as I possibly can. I guess I'll go ahead and make it, why not? But I'm probably not going to use it.
Now.
Okay. So these things aren't burning a hole in my inventory. Let's go ahead and use them all. Ooh! Juicy levels. I usually just hold on to the boss souls I don't use, but there's really no need for that in this playthrough.
Welcome, host.
I'm fine being a little overleveled. Look at that, we got our vitality to the soft cap.
Farewell, me.
I think I can squeeze out one more level with the other soul items I have on hand. Yeah.
Welcome, host. Very well then.
I'll save the rest of them. and start working on Vigor next to get that to 25.
Farewell, Ashen. May the flame.
Alright. Feeling a good bit stronger now. Let's go back to the catacombs and proceed on to the next area. We're not going to do much of it because the stream's almost over, but that's okay. We can at least get started. Take care of a few miscellaneous things so that I don't have to worry about them for next stream. Speaking of next stream, I'm not sure when that's going to be. My schedule is about to change again for reasons I'm not going to get into, and I don't know when I'll... And because of that, I don't yet know when my free days are going to be, or when I can make time to stream, but I will look into that in between now and next week. But anyway, here's a fucking kick-ass view. Look at this. Goddamn. Desktop wallpaper worthy, for sure. This is one of... Walking out here and seeing Irithyll for the first time, easily one of the coolest moments in this whole game. Dark Souls 3 is really good at that. Like, coming out of an area, and like, walking into another area and having a spectacular view happen. Elden Ring does that a lot too. I mean, all of the games do it to some extent, but like, they were really ramping it up. In this game. Anyway. Nothing over there. Fair enough. Bring a doll to be granted passage. That is your hint, if you haven't gone to the Cathedral and beaten the Deacons, to go to the Cathedral and beat the Deacons. Also, surprise! This goddamn thing. Okay. I've got damage, but he's also got damage. Oh, he's got grabs! Shit. I gotta kill this thing, is the thing, to progress certain quest lines. And also having this thing chasing after you all across the bridge, not pleasant. It is better for us to kill this thing. Its attacks are really weird and squirrely and hard to dodge. Come on! Get him! Woo! Got him. And we got the Pontiff's right eye for our troubles. Boosts attacks as long as attacking persists. I think that means consecutive attacks deal slightly more damage until you run out of stamina. Bewitched ring that Pontiff Sulivan bestowed upon his knights. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death, transformed into frenzied beasts. No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. Interesting. Oh, okay. Hi, Pine Weasel. I suspect I know who that is. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. Thanks for watching. Anyway, if we didn't have the small doll, we wouldn't be able to pass through this barrier. But we do, so we can. Appreciate it, buddy. I suspect that's a friend of mine who I told about the stream earlier. Anyway. I think if I go back... Hold on. I think I also need to be in human form for this. Or, I need to be embered for this. Enkindled? I forget what the technical term for it is. I think it's enkindled. If I go back to near the beginning of this bridge, there should be a summon sign somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is. Sirris is in trouble and needs help fighting someone. So let's go help her out. Let me pull up her quest line. I've got the Dark Souls 3 wiki dot open so I can keep track of NPC quests and such. I'm not like constantly referring to it, but very helpful for me personally. It's Creighton! He's here from Dark Souls 2 for some reason. Why are they fighting? I honestly don't know. I know they were kicking his ass though. See you later, dude.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the moon upon yours. Alright, now from here, I do want to go back to Firelink. I might be able to talk to Sirris, but if not, then I should be able to talk with Greirat at least. Trying to keep these straight as much as possible. Irithyll is another big, like, a whole bunch of quests get advanced here at once sort of place, you know what I mean? There she is.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers, vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
And we get some nifty things.
If you require help on your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the moon upon yours. I believe we can summon her for for certain boss fights now. And we also got the silver cat ring from her. I was wondering where it was. It does what it usually does in these games, is lower or prevent non-fatal falling damage. Fatal falling damage will still kill you. Like, if you drop into a bottomless pit, or if you fall far enough that you would die, it'll still kill you even with this ring on. Meow meow. Silver ring depicting a leaping feline prevents damage from falling. In the Age of Gods, or possibly just following it, an old cat was said to speak a human tongue, with the voice of an old woman and the form of a fanciful immortal. I was about to say something, but I think I was getting this game confused with Elden Ring. Something about silver cat ring description. Anyway, I really like this ring design actually. It's super cute, but my favorite cat's ring is still the one from Demon Souls, because in the original PS3 release, the little ring icon up in the top left below our status bars, the little ring icon for the cat's ring in Demon Souls was just a JPEG of a cat's face. I think that cat was actually like, it actually belonged to one of the developers, and that's just really cute. That just seems like it was a placeholder thing that just got left in. And this is really cute.
Oh, hello. Fine work, I say. Discovering Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, all in a day's work. If the tales are true, it is home to old moon-worshipping nobles, and should be packed with treasure. What do you think? Shall I go and see what I can find?
Sure.
A fine choice. I am Greirat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name. I am Greirat. Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
Actually, before you go, let me buy these from you.
Goodbye, Deuce.
Alright, so the next stage of Greirat's quest is pretty delicate. If we don't... So he can... Words. So when he goes to Irithyll, he will be in danger, and if we don't send somebody to rescue him before the next time we kill a boss, he will die. And then we will find his corpse, and subsequently his ashes, somewhere in Irithyll itself. So, once we go back to Irithyll, we need to find somebody who can rescue him. And there's actually a couple of options we have as to who can do that, but I know who I'm going to pick. But I actually think we're gonna leave it off here. We don't really have time to do much of anything. There's like not even 10 minutes left of my my usual stream time. But I will I'll see you guys later. I think probably I'm going to stream next Tuesday, probably at 4:30. Again, we'll see. I'll have a better schedule of what my I'll have a better idea of what my schedule is going to look like next week. So be sure to check my Twitch schedule. I keep that rigorously updated. I try and update it at least, if not every day, then before like the next stream. And speaking of streams, starting next week, starting on Sunday the 15th to be exact, I will start doing a different sort of stream that I haven't done before, and I'm excited about that. And I hope you're excited too. And I've also hopefully got some other good stuff coming in the future. We'll see how everything works out. Hopefully for the best. But until next time, thank you all for watching. Lurkers, chatters, VOD watchers, everybody who takes the time out of their day to watch my silly nonsense that I put on the internet, I really appreciate it. More than I can say and more than you know. I'm being very serious about this. It's streaming is really fun for me, and just, putting videos on the internet, playing video games for the internet, etc., etc. It's one of my favorite hobbies, and I'm glad I get to share it with you all, and I'm glad you all enjoy it. That means a lot to me. But enough about me getting sappy. I'm gonna do the wave emote again and go for real this time. I'll see y'all later. Probably Tuesday. We'll see. Bye for now.